Hey everybody, it's me, Mindy Lilyquist. I'm here to just take a few minutes to introduce you quickly to the Usborne Books and Kane Miller books. You're coming to this party, and I'm sure you're thinking, what am I doing, or what is this, or Usborne Books? I'm not quite sure. I'm almost certain you've probably run into them somewhere. They are based out of the UK, and Usborne Books is basically like Scholastic is here in the United States to Europe and around the world. There's Usborne Books everywhere, and it's a household name. So they actually distribute. They have a couple of different ways they distribute. They distribute only a few limited amounts of their catalog here in the United States through bookstores like Barnes and Noble, and even sometimes Scholastic will carry a few things. But to gain access to the full catalog, which is absolutely awesome, you have to go through a private distributor like myself. So that's why I'm so passionate about it, because these books are award-winning books. They are basically the award-winning nonfiction children's publisher. Almost every year they've won that award, and then they are the 2014 Independent Publisher of the Year as well. So that is why they are so awesome. And you will find that they have over 1,700 titles of books. I'm just going to quickly go through what makes their titles unique, and then let you learn a little bit more in the party. The title that I'm sure you've been the most familiar with is That's Not My. And what is unique about these series, and why you'll see them in Barnes & Noble, and my library has SKUs of them that you can rent. These are touch and feel. You can see that's not my pig. Its nose is too fuzzy. So the kids can touch and feel and see. And then in these series, in every single one, there's a little mouse that is hiding on the page somewhere, that's trying to find either his pig or his dinosaur or his car. So there's the mouse, and that's not my pig. Its tail is too smooth. So you can see it's just so fun to explore for these little hands. Lots of these titles, and I think every home, if possible, should have a couple for the kids to explore. Next, they are known for their award-winning reading series. There are a bunch. Barnyard Tales is a series book. This is called Cow Takes a Bow. And basically, this book includes 6 stories with phonics base that's really great for young new readers. My favorite is Underpants for Ants. They do them in small size, or they do them in the collection. This Underpants for Ants is in this book. My favorite is, and I'll tell you a little bit more about it later, this is why I joined Usborne Books, is my daughter was trying to learn to read and just kind of wasn't very interested at all. And it was probably because of the content I was giving her to read. Not interesting, not very colorful. These books are fun and colorful, and they do parent interaction as well as children. It gives you an idea that parents can read this part, and the kids get to read the dark print. So you can read it together and explore, and the stories are fun and interesting, and the pictures are beautiful. So they do awesome books and programs for the early learner and the early reader. Let's see, next is the nonfiction, and you can see right here is they are, as I mentioned, the largest nonfiction publisher. They take an excruciating amount of time to research their content and then write it in a way that is interesting and also visually pleasing. My 8-year-old is way into supercars right now, and we found this book. It has everything he could ever want to know about every kind of car. So anything from supercars to these little books on pandas and bees and the earth, and so a lot of fun. The other thing that they're great at is exploring topics with an interactive approach, and you'll learn more about that later, but this is on the body. And then there's lots of sticker books and activity books and drawing books. This is one for ice skating, and always lots of fun interactions. So Usborne Books is a great company to engage and enthrall your children and all of the readers in your home. There's even books and chapter books for the adult and for the young adult. So I hope that helps, and we'll look forward to seeing you in some other posts.